Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk. What's up, everybody? Big Hurt, getting down with Fresh Out. You tuned into another episode of Prison Talk. I'm here with the homie, Suave XXX.
What up?
And, we just kicking the bobo, chopping it up, talking about some cool shit. And we got a lot of questions from viewers, and I figured I'd ask a few questions of my own. So, Suave.
What's up?
How did you initially get into the porn game, man?
Oh.
I've never asked you, all these years we've known each other. I've never known. How did you get into the game?
Yeah. So I got into the porn game because I was discovered by Eddie Pierce.
Okay.
Eddie Pierce is an agent, and he was a makeup artist, but he doubled as an agent too. And he saw me out one day. He had heard my name ringing from me doing the internet shit. So I was doing the internet shit first, and then my name started ringing, and then he heard of me, and then when I went to a photography studio, and dude was like, "What's your name?" Like, Suave. And he's like, "Oh man, I got somebody that's wanting to meet you, man. You got a couple minutes to wait on him?" And I was like, "Shit." I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll wait." He's like, "Yeah, it's worth your while, man. Trust me." So I'm waiting this shit in the office. 10 minutes come through, this dude busting the motherfucking office. He looks at me like, this is Eddie Pierce. Is very eccentric. Yeah, like a blue flat top, more chapsticks on his lips than Puffy and Fabulous put together. I'm like, who is this dude, man? I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, oh my God, Suave is you. I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, I have a question. I'm like, what's up? He's like, have you ever thought about doing porn? I was like, porn? Porn? I was like, nah, man, I never thought about doing porn, man. He's like, man, you have a very exotic list to bring to the industry. I believe that you would be, a good asset to the porn game. And I'm like, I never really watched porn, you know what I mean? So, because I was married before.
What year was this?
It was 97.
Okay.
This is the end of 97.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, what the fuck? He was like, I'm a makeup artist. He's like, I'm gay, don't worry about that. I'm not talking about gay porn. I'm like, thank you. So I was like, first of all, I ain't with that gay shit. Second of all, I ain't with that gay shit. Third of all, I ain't doing no gay shit. So he's like, nah, don't worry about me. I'm a makeup artist, so, it has nothing to do with what I do. And he was like, I'll get you work, I'll get a percentage, and then, I'll keep you busy. I was like, all right, man. I don't know, man. I gotta think about this. He's like, well, here's my number. Give me a call, if you change your mind or if you're ready. I was like, all right, man, fuck it. Took his card, and I left out of the office, and I told my homeboy, like, yeah, man, I just met this dude, man, he's trying to give me the porn. He's like, what the fuck, where's he at? I'll do it. So I'm like, man, fuck all that. So I went home to my girl at the time, and I was like, man, so what would you think if I tell you I'm thinking about getting the porn? She was like, shit, I believe you. I think you should. It's like, the way you fuck me, you should be doing porn. And I was like, I was like, I might just do it. So I called the guy up, and I was like, yo, let's book the scene. He's like, all right, cool. So my girl at the time was like, look, if you're gonna be doing porn, and me and our relationship's kind of on the rocks, she's like, get your own spot where you can, live that lifestyle. There's a whole lifestyle to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, that's cool. I respect that. And she helped me find a spot. So the guy called me right back 30 minutes later and was like, hey, this is Eddie Pierce. Tuesday, you got to be there such time. Monday, go to such office, take your AIDS test, and you'll be ready to go.
The
Take
AIM
your
office.
ID. No, this was in the AIM office. This was an office where they only did ELISA tests.
The one in Culver City?
Nah, the one in it was in North Hollywood, right there on Victory. It was on Victory,
Okay.
and it's not there no more. So I went in there, paid $35, got my ELISA test. It was ready in 20 minutes, and I was good to go. And I went on my first porn scene.
What company did you shoot for? You remember?
Ross Spinelli.
Ross Spinelli, huh?
Ross Spinelli. Ross Spallone.
Stallone, okay.
Yeah, Ross Spallone.
Okay.
Yeah. I did my first one with Rob, and my second one for Rob. Then my third one was Blacks and Blondes.
Okay.
And then, we just went from there. All the rest is a blur.
And what was one of the craziest things, or some of the craziest things you've seen on the set? I mean, I've been on some sets that's pretty wild, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, even when the camera's not rolling, shit be going down. What's some of the craziest shit you've seen going down on the set that you could talk about?
2 butt-ass naked men about to fight on set.
They're butt asshole naked.
Butt-ass so naked.
And what were they gonna squab over?
Who was gonna fuck the bitch first? Well, I wasn't all the way naked, cause I was one of the dudes. I had my traditional white beater.
I remember you said that white beater.
I had my lug boots on. And I got up in there and I was, in there beating first. And fucking the other guy, I won't mention Cuba's name. Cuba, yeah. He was drinking a natural light, and he was real lightweight with alcohol. And he was getting drunk off a natural light. He's sitting over here talking shit because I went first. I'm like, what you say, cuz? You got a problem and shit? And he was just like, motherfuckers want to cut in line and fuck a bitch first. I wanted to get up in there. I wanted to eat her pussy. Like, get your pussy eating ass the fuck out of here. Like, you can still eat her pussy. Pull my dick out. Go ahead. Come on over and eat this bitch pussy. Shit. It went to, it didn't go to fisticuffs and all like that, because, Devin Weedy got up in there and, man, yo, shoot. I'm like, man, let that nigga go, man. Let's go. What this nigga want to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got dick and ball juice flying everywhere. Niggas trying to get between 2 big-ass naked niggas about to collide. It's not a good visual. But,
oh, shit. Do you have any memorable scenes? I know, like, I always tell my little story. My most memorable was when I went to Japan and I was over there fucking with them bros that never spoke no English. But what was some of your most memorable scenes that you can like think offhand? Like your top 2 or 3?
So we'll go with the bad one first. One of the worst scenes was my second scene, and the chick was doing the BJ part of the sex scene, doing a BJ, and then she came up for air, and when she raised her head up and to look me in my eyes, all sexy and shit, look up at me, the bitch had blood coming out of her. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? So the director was like, I didn't see the line of coke on his dick. What the fuck happened here? Like, what's going on?
Fuck.
Yeah, that shit was, I had to step out of that scene.
She was all fucked up.
She was, basically she's all fucked up. So I let weed take over that scene. I just did the pop shot. It was cool. That was funny. I've seen fucking motherfuckers pull their dicks out of a chick that we all had to fuck. And motherfucker had blood oozing out the tip of his dick. I ain't gonna mention his name. That shit was disgusting as hell. Had a drunk ass bitch fall asleep on set.
You're counting a lot of females high on set?
Yeah, they're all high on set. All these bitches high on set. I drink, so you got Tony Eveready, Byron London, they smoke weed. Yeah, I drink. The bitches, I think they do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, it's funny, man. It's comedy on sets. Like sometimes it's not so much work. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? 'Cause
The gangbang's a little bit more laid back, like a party. Yeah. Except for the bra.
Yeah, sausage fest. More like a fucking. Yeah, that's what it is. A fucking. Yeah, I don't know.
How's the game changed, man? Because I know we were just talking in the house, man, and you kind of busted my bubble on a couple cats, man, and it's like dudes going at the end of their career, they still trying to hold on to that I don't know what it is. They fake stardom and they doing trannies now, and dudes is doing bisexual stuff, man. I mean, what is your whole take on all that, man? I mean, you know, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, dropping names.
I drop it, man. I mean,
shots fired. So Shawn Michaels, they had a write-up on him in AVN. He was did his first bi scene. It's a cuckold scene where the guy sits there or whatever he does while he waits for the guy and watches the guy fuck his wife. And when you pop on the lady's face, he jumps over there and eats all the cum off her face and all that shit. Shawn Michaels, I guess he let it go, yeah.
a step further.
Yeah, went a step further and he just put it down his throat, I think.
And this guy was considered an OG in the game. When I first got into the game in 1994, he was one of the few crossover black males. You had Shawn Michaels, you had Ron Hightower back then. Those were the two dominant names in the game as far as black male crossovers. And
Jake
Steed. Those are probably the top three. Julian St. Jacques, he was doing crossover. But Shawn Michaels probably been doing porn for 30 years.
Yep.
And
I did 20. Yeah,
at the end of his career, he wants to go out with another guy sucking on his Peter. Oh, Shawn.
Oh, Shawn.
And then Mark Anthony, man. I couldn't believe it when I heard it, man, but I heard it was true. You and the transsexuals, man.
Chicks with dicks.
With the Peters. You're playing with the Peters, sword fighting. Couldn't believe you went out like that, brother.
Double D's with D's. Yeah, man.
D's nuts.
To each his own, man. Y'all do what y'all gotta do to get your dollar. As long as you can sleep with yourself at night.
That's all that matters.
I guess that's all that matters.
So you kind of retired from the game. You on some other shit now. You are, you know, like an entrepreneur. You got your book, you got your clothing, you got other stuff going on.
Yeah, I got a lot of different shit. I'm running a record label, Stone Cold Records. I'm running that. I'm doing A&R for the label for real. It's a good little, I like the guys on the team. Pretty cool.
Yeah, man. It's funny to hear these stories, man, going back because, you know, like the game has changed a lot, man. I mean, it's not the same, and you got to transition in life, man. A lot of guys, I actually seen a guy who was in the game, and he's working as a security guard at Home Depot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. I was like, dude, you working at Home Depot, and you said you banged over 1,000 women? Fuck,
see, that's
man.
something I can't do. My mom was like, why don't you just be a security guard or a bodyguard of somebody? I'm like, no, man. I'm like,
That's not how you want to go out.
That's not, yeah, no.
What's the name from Different Strokes, how he went out? Wasn't he a security guard, a little Arnold?
Oh, Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
Can't go out like Gary Coleman, man.
Hell.
Hey, man. Big Hurt, Suave XXX. This is Prison Talk.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.